回はスプリングキャンプを前に今シーズン限りで引退を発表しているロハス選手がロサンゼルス地元メディアのポッドキャストに登場。昨年のワールドシリーズ連覇の裏側や大谷翔平選手とのやり取りや普段の姿をドジャースの同僚選手ならではの目線で語りました。
And I think I'm not going to take all the credit, but I think that's the reason why we do things for other guys, because you want to make them feel good, make them feel part of the family, and that's another thing about this club. We're not selfish. We're trying to put the ego aside, and we're trying to make everybody feel comfortable, because when you feel comfortable, you're going to perform the way that you're supposed to, and that's what happened to Rocky, and I'm happy that he won a championship with number 11, and hopefully he can go to the World Series, to the Hall of Fame now with that number and remember me.
There you go.
They loved you in Japan for that, right? In Japan, they gave you quite an ovation just because you gave up the number.
Yeah, I mean, my relationship with the Japanese fans, my teammates, obviously Shohei, Yoshi, and Rocky, is being really cool. Ever since we signed Shohei in 24, and then Yoshinobu came along, and last year with Rocky, it's been special. And all the fans in Japan, I want to say thank you to them too, because that's something that I would never imagine that I was gonna be that kind of big time in Japan, just because I play along with Shohei and I do like a little handshake. But now it's beyond that. It's my personality. It's what I like. I like the culture. I like the traditions, and I like the beer. You know, and
hey. Sapporo right in front of us.
I love
Feel free
Sapporo,
to crack it.
And I feel like it's a special connection there with the Japanese culture, especially because we have a lot of Japanese people here in LA, and they support us, and they come to the field, and they show me love on social media. And I went to Japan, and it was amazing. I was hitting batting practice. I was hitting homers in batting practice, and they were clapping for me. So that was something that I will never forget.
If it's not for Miguel Rojas, there's no way that the Los Angeles Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champions.
That's true.
We're talking about real history, but, you know, it's not always been a great ride for you. I mean, there's always ups and downs in anybody's career. You're not playing. There's still leadership in the clubhouse. What keeps you doing that year in and year out, keeps you engaged in that way?
I just feel like the mentality that I have, you know, like I knew I wasn't going to be like that superstar that is Shohei Ohtani or Mookie Betts or Freddie Freeman. There's so many of them, you know, like not everybody can beat that guy. But, I mean, every clubhouse, every organization needs these guys that kind of put themselves aside and kind of help everybody else to feel better and to do their job a little bit easier. And I feel like that's something that I always live through in baseball and in life too. If I make you better, my job is going to be a little bit easier. So I was thinking when I was on the bench, because if you have a spot on the roster, you're always going to have the opportunity to get something like that. And that moment was for me the biggest moment of my career, and always going to live between me, my family, and the city of Los Angeles, because that was really special, and for me to hit that ball and kind of gave us an opportunity to win.
Everywhere but Canada, they loved it.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I would say
exactly.
From Venice with all of North America except for the top.
You always hear, like, a lot of times with players, they'll say, oh, well, you know, when you hit the home run, what were you looking? And they usually say, I wasn't looking to hit a home run. I've got to believe 3-2, Shohei Ohtani's on deck. You really probably weren't thinking of hitting a home run, were you? Or was that pitch so grooved that it changed? It's hard for us to fathom like a spherical object coming at 95 miles an hour, and you can make those sort of split-second decisions. So kind of what went into that swing?
Yeah, the thing is, like, he kept me like thinking and guessing what he's going to throw, you know, because I guessed wrong from the beginning. You know, I guessed that he was going to throw me a fastball away, because I just got a good base hit in my second at bat against Scherzer with a slider. With a hanging slider, I hit it to left, and I felt like, okay, I got a hit against the slider. He's probably gonna attack me a little bit different. He don't want to walk me. He wants me to put the ball in play. So I thought he was gonna throw me a fastball away. He threw me a slider in the dirt, and I swing through it. And I think that pitch kind of make me lock it in a little bit more and make me let the ball travel. We talk about that when a guy throws 94, 95 is a little bit easier, but this guy was throwing 96, 97. almost 98 mile per hour, and it's really hard to let the ball travel and be on time for the fastball. So I felt like what kind of gave me the confidence to do that was the third and fourth pitch. They were fastballs away, and I was able to foul the back to right field, and I was letting the ball travel. And I said, okay, I got time. I can let the ball travel. I'm hitting his best fastball, so let's see what he's gonna throw now. So he threw me a bad slider that it was kind of like open in, and then he home one, and I was able to put a good swing on it. But like you say, I wasn't thinking to hit a home run. I mean, everybody knows that I'm not a power hitter. I was just trying to get on base for Shohei to get the opportunity to tie the game with a big swing of our big guy, you know. But I was able to do it.
Did you know it was going out?
I hit it. I knew I hit it good. I was running hard because I thought because of the big fence in left field. But then when I saw the bullpen guys looking up like this, okay, I tied the game.
What did Shohei say to you when you came? Yeah, exactly. Big applause. So you tie the game. Shohei's coming. We always see like a high five. You guys had a little bit of an exchange there. What did he say to you when you came back to the dugout?
Yeah, Shohei flew out in the first pitch to left field. And one thing that happens before that is I'm seeing Blake Snell on the bench. He's pitching, right, and he has to pitch the bottom of that inning to give us the opportunity to win the game after. And he's just like quiet, like focused on going back to pitch. He was just clapping. Well, when everybody else is screaming like we won the World Series already, you know, that kind of like made me realize that we still got work to do. You know, like we haven't won the game. We just like did something really special because I mean we're down to our last 2 outs. But Shohei, when he flew out, he came back to the dugout. I'm just walking back to put my helmet on the rack. And he just told me that, hey, Miggy, you can't retire now. You have to play for 10 more years.
10 more years.
So I said,
so there you go. You're stuck for 10 more years.
So hey, I play 1 more year with you, and then after that, I'll be coaching or doing something else. But that was special because, I mean, when you put everything on context and how great Shohei's been through his career, not just on the field but off the field, and the way that he carried himself, the way that he was like working so hard on getting that speech the other day, and it was flawless for the MVP. And I think that's the greatest player of our generation, if not the best player that ever played the game. For him to come to me and say something like that, it means a lot, and it's something that I will take forever.
But it really is a global team. You've been on other baseball teams, other franchises in the minors. I mean, you fought your way all the way through. What is the feeling inside the Dodger clubhouse among those guys? Because you look around and this one guy sitting here is the best player maybe ever to play. Clayton Kershaw, generational Hall of Fame pitcher. What's it like, on a day-to-day basis being around all those guys and leading those guys?
Yeah, it sucks because they become human beings, to you. And I mean, they're not superstars or superheroes anymore to you. But that's what is really cool, like that you get to for your family, your son, and the people around you to get to be with these people. And when you get in the clubhouse, it's like a good connection that not everybody else can see. And it's really cool to see the other aspects of just the player and see what kind of people they are and where they're coming from and the different culture and the way that they like things. It's pretty special because in this clubhouse we have so many different players from different cultures coming in with the same goal.
And Muncy.
And Muncy. Yes, that's right. It's a different creature too, even when he's American. But that's the most special. The most special thing about this team is that everybody who walks in this clubhouse, doesn't matter who it is, the mentality change, and it's all about the Dodgers and about the winning that we have, the winning culture that we created. I mean, these guys they created before me and before us right now because they've been winning on a regular basis for a long time in the regular season. Now we put it all together, and now we're going not just to the playoff, but we're reaching another level, which is like if we don't win the last game of the year, it's a failure every single time, and everybody knows it, from the front office to the ownership to the manager, coaching staff, and us. We feel it every single day, and they continue to not make us be acceptable than anything else. And the reason why is because the general manager went out and got the best reliever of the free agency, and he got the best player on free agency this year, and that creates the competition that still needs to be alive. Older players needs to continue to do their job, and younger players, they can't really come in and say, okay, I'm just gonna have my spot right here and I'm gonna be okay playing at whatever level. No, it's not gonna be kind of like a flexibility of like, okay, I can be okay for a little bit. No, everybody needs to kind of continue to push themselves to be the best, because we have the best talent in the room.
Well, it goes by quick. We got one more to go.
But I feel when you want to be a good leader, when you want to be a coach after, I feel like you have to put the effort of
it's beautiful.
Like learning.
It's
and my son and my daughter are American, so they're
They're like, hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Part of the great appeal of Miguel Rojas isn't just the hard work, the story, the leadership, the things we talk about. It's a style. A style. And a lot of people don't know, because we don't know the Van Cleef and Arpels. You know, most guys, you know, they don't know about the necklace and the earrings. They see it, but they don't know. Could you tell the people? Because it's really beautiful. You got a lot.
Yeah.
Did you always have that style?
I have it. No, I feel like shoes and kind of like.
Is that the same one we always see, the earrings and necklace, or do you have a few?
Well, I paired the same color necklace, the Dodger blue. I paired it with the earrings now, so I brought it for this year, for Fan Fest and for the community tour that we're gonna do.
We got about 30 seconds, 45 seconds here. So I do want to ask, you wanted to play for the country. David Vassay shared with us that you committed to the Dodgers the last time this thing happened. Yeah. And unfortunately now it's not going to be able to put together. But just it's hard for, I think, people in America to kind of wrap their head around the World Baseball Classic, but how important it is to so many players in this league.
Yeah, WBC and putting the flag on your chest and like over your career is really important, and I feel like that's why so many players that accomplish so much during their careers, they always talk about like how the experience was in the WBC, because it's different baseball. It's a game 7 every single game that you play. It doesn't matter who you go against. And I mean, in 23, I had the opportunity to go. I was on the roster and everything was clear with my insurance. But then Gavin Lux went down and the Dodgers asked me to stay to prepare to play shortstop for a full season. And I decided to do that. I couldn't go to the WBC. And then this year, just because of my age, I'm turning 37 by the start of February. And the insurance company say, I'm sorry, we can't really insure your contract with the Dodgers, and it's really hard for me to kind of like go out there and take away from what we can do for a long season. So it's kind of sad, and I feel like I want the best for the country, want the best for the team, and that's why I wanted to go, because I feel like I can help them to accomplish what they want. But at the end of the day, it will be another opportunity, hopefully, as a coach.
Always the best intentions. What a guy. Miguel Rojas. What a special treat. A big thank you to Sapporo.
今回もご視聴ありがとうございました。